Hey y'all, give me a second. I'm sorry, I'm still setting up. I want to make sure that my phone is charged and everything. I'm gonna get to the free list in just a second. So I'll be on mute for just a minute and we'll get started. Hey Venus, how are you? I missed you. All right, guys. So, for those of you who have not been here before, you're not sure what this is all about, this is Luna Affinity Casino, where every donation you make, as long as it's over $10, you play. Okay? So, you have a couple chances to win something with me, but the big prize is a 10 card reading. So, basically, you donate, you get the reading that you donated for. And then you'll tell me what number you want, 1 through 6, and I will roll. You have 2 chances for me to roll the number that you selected. And if you do, you get an automatic 10 card reading added on for free. Okay, this is completely risk free because what you donate for, you'll get. This is just an extra chance to win. If you don't get that card or that dice rolled for the number that you selected, then you get either one more chance to try, or you can play the Wheel of Clarity to see what you can win in that category. And I will show you what the Wheel of Clarity is. So, for example, if we spin, we get angels and guides. So I will pull from my angels and guides deck. You can ask a question and let me know what your question is in that category, or if you just want to random freestyle and see what spirit has to say to you, then you can do that as well. You have the opportunity for a guaranteed win with this, but you will gamble a little bit if you do the all or nothing for the 10 card reading. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you guys have any questions. But essentially, any donation that you make $10 or more, you'll get to play in the Luna Affinity Casino. All right, so let's see for Purgati. Will I find a job in April? Will I find a job in April? I am getting a no, Purgati. 10 of Swords. Oh, you were in and out yesterday. You were working. Well, I'm happy that you were here. Will I have a good day today? Please show me a yes or a no for Becca. Will Becca have a good day today? Becca, I'm getting a yes, the Hierophant. This just basically, I think you've asked this question before and gotten this card before, but this basically means that you'll be doing some similar things to what you traditionally would do throughout the day. So, kind of living the same moments, things like that, but generally overall it is a good day. You have the power to change it. I did see the Magician at the bottom of the deck, so spice it up a little bit. If you want to do something different or try something new, then you have the ability to do that for it to go well. Positive vibes. I'm doing well, thank you. Show me a yes or a no for positive vibes. I am getting a yes, 4 of Wands. Sanch. Show me a yes or a no for Sanch. Yes or no for Sanch. Hierophant, I am getting a yes. Sunflower, welcome back. Show me a yes or a no for Sunflower. Sunflower, I am getting a yes. This is give one more chance, one more opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. Flincher. Flincher, hello and welcome. I don't know if you've been here before, but if you have not, hello. Show me a yes or a no for... Yes or a no. Okay, I'm getting a no. There may be some adjustments that are required or some things that you have to change to better your life and better your finances in that area. All right, so it looks like Philomena sent on Cash App Thank you, Philomena. You're welcome, everyone. Alexandra, I'm getting a yes, the judgment card. Thank you guys for liking the video. Okay, so we have a few minutes left of the free list. I started it a little bit late, so I might end it a little bit early. Philomena, whenever you are able to talk in the chat, just let me know what your question is or what you donated for, and we will go from there. But in the meantime, if anyone has a yes or no question that they'd like to ask, go for it. If I haven't answered a yes or no question for you, this is the free round right now. I am getting a yes, Ace of Wands, Rupali. You also have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which means you're good with money. You're very welcome. You're welcome, Alexandra. Hey Karen, how are you? All right, so Karen says, does M just like me? Ooh. I feel like they could. Generally speaking, this is a no card. So, but the fact that it's so emotionally charged is making me wonder, like, what is going on here? So I would say, like, do they full out hate you, dislike you, like not want anything to do with you? I don't think that that is true. But I do feel like they feel some type of way here regarding you in a situation. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I don't think that they full out dislike you. I don't feel confident saying that. Hey beauty, how are you? Alex, I am getting a no. I'm getting a no to that question. You're welcome, Karen. I hope it resonates. I am getting a yes, beauty. 8 of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so that makes me feel like he still views you as wifey or wife material. You are welcome. Philomena, are you in here? Am I missing your comments? Let me know. Hey, Philomena, what did you donate for? Philomena, did you donate for 2 minis or 10 card reading, or just let me know what we're doing for you? All right, Philomena. So I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling for you because, as you can see, the free list is about to run out. So let's get on with your question. But if anybody slips in a yes or no question before the timer runs out, then that's fine. I'll still answer a yes or no question for you. I just realized I never pinned the comment with my donation information. Also, if you guys want to know when I go live, like if you want to make sure you never miss the free list, join my Telegram because I notify you guys whenever I go live, and you'll always be able to get there right when I start. All right, so that's it for the free list. If you're new to me today, I'll still answer a yes or no question for you. But if you've been here before, then that is it. But you're more than welcome to donate $3 for a yes or no if you still have a yes or no question. So we are working on Philomena right now. So Philomena, you're going to get your 10 card reading, right? But you also are going to play in the casino. So what that means is you're going to select a number 1 through 6. And I'm going to roll the dice 2 times. And those 2 times that I roll the dice, we're going to hopefully get the number that you selected. If you don't get it, I'll let you know what we do next. So let me know a number 1 through 6 for you, and we will see if you can win another 10 card reading. All right, so Philomena, you're going to get 2 chances for me to roll a 4. Good luck. Good luck. All right, let's see. Got a 5. All right, I'm going to shake it up really well again. Got a 1. All right, so you can choose one more time to try for a 10 card reading, or you can spin the Wheel of Clarity, which I'm going to put on the screen right now, and get a guaranteed win in one of these categories where I'll answer a question in that category, or you can just get a freestyle card, like 1 card pool. So let me know, do you want to roll again for a chance at a 10 card reading, or do you want to spin the wheel for a guaranteed reading from me? So it looks like you want to roll again and change your number to a 3. Is that correct? No. Hold on, Philomena. Let me post the rules so you understand. You are going to get what you donated for, okay? So these are the rules. You get what you donated for. And the only thing we're doing right now is just playing for another chance to win a 10-card reading. Okay? You're just playing for another chance to win. But you are going to get your 10-card either way. Either way, you're going to get what you donated for. So number 1, you get the reading you donated for, but you also get a chance to win something else. This is extra. This is no cost to you, no risk to you. Because you donated a 10-card reading, you will get that. But because you hit $10 or more, just as me, as a courtesy to you, as something fun to do that's extra, to make it more fun, to change things up, to give you a chance at extra winnings, then you get another chance. Okay, so Philomena is going to try one more time, all or nothing. She wants a 3, and if she gets a 3, she's going to get an extra 10-card reading. All right, let's see what we got. Hell yeah, you got a 3, girl. You got a 3. I'm so excited. That is a $10 value that you are getting for free. So Philomena, now you get 2 10-card readings. You get the one you donated for and the one that you just won. Congratulations. That's very, very exciting. So we are going to start with the first question that you asked for the number of cards that you donated for originally, the 10-card reading. And then while I'm doing this reading, think on what your next question is going to be since you won that prize. Congratulations. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Has Trey moved on from the connection? Has Trey moved on from the connection? Show me a yes or a no for Philomena. Okay, so it's looking like he has, yes, that he is moving on. If he hasn't already moved on, he is in the process of moving on from the connection. So I am getting a yes on that. I will say, though, that he's spending a lot of time thinking about the past. Maybe the past with you, but he's looking back a lot and not really paying much attention to the future or what's to come next of the connection. So it does feel like he is moving on. He feels like the ball is in his court, so to speak. The lovers has to do with choices. Um, so he feels like he has the choice to decide. It's not in reverse. If it was in reverse, it would make me feel like he doesn't have a choice, or he feels like he doesn't have a choice. But I do feel like the ball is in his court, according to him, that he feels that he has the ability to make a call or a judgment call on this connection himself. Basically, like he has more control over how this relationship goes, or where it goes, or what happens from here on out. He's thinking a lot. I see a lot of heads in this reading, like looking to the past. Like I feel like he's thinking a lot about, let's see, actually, what is he thinking about, Spirit? What is he thinking about regarding the past? Okay, so Philomena, did you guys ever have a sexual connection with each other, like an intimate physical relationship? Because there's something here thinking about his demons. He's thinking about the devil. He's thinking about his attachments to you. And if there was a physical relationship, you can answer that in your head. You don't have to tell me. But if there was a physical relationship between you guys, or the desire for a physical relationship, that he's still experiencing that he still wants to explore more of that. Hey, Sarah, how are you? So maybe he's thinking about what he wishes would have happened, because the devil talks about materialism and attachments, negative attachments. It can also talk about obsessions. It talks about your sexuality and instant gratification in a sexual relationship, where you're just worried about yourself. The devil also talks about ego, where you can be potentially kind of selfish as well in your motivations. And so he's thinking a lot about this specific theme or the specific subject when it comes to his connection with you. He could be thinking maybe how he got his way a lot with you, or he usually got what he wanted, or maybe there was always an underlying motivation there. But he is finding it hard to let you go, which is why I don't feel confident saying he's officially moved on. He is not officially moved on, but I do feel like he is trying to move on. But he does have selfish tendencies, I will say. I'm getting that here with the Nine of Cups. But I feel like when you see the lovers, you do feel like there's strong desire and strong sexual connection and strong kinship, or feeling a sense of familiarity with someone. So it did seem like the relationship went a bit deeper than just an infatuation. It seems like there was actual feelings there, but I think he is trying, or in the process of moving on from it. He's just doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking back on the relationship. And it seems to be coming up like daily almost for him, I would say, that he thinks about you, and the connection, and maybe what he wishes would have happened versus what actually did happen. Oh my goodness. So, Philomena, I hope that answers your question. He is actively trying to move on, but he does have a hard time letting you go. Ooh, I like that question. Let's see. So, for those of you who are just joining us or hanging out, Philomena won a 10 card reading in our casino. The odds are very high. You get, if you choose to do it this way, you get 3 chances for a free extra 10 card reading added on to your donation. And Philomena is redeeming her free reading that she won. That is a 10 card value or $10 value. So essentially, Philomena is getting a 20 card donation for $10. Philomena says, when do you see a serious relationship coming for me? Philomena, when do you see a serious relationship coming for me? Becca, thank you for being the little hype man in the chat, the little cheerleader. When do we see a serious relationship coming for Philomena, please? When do we see a serious relationship coming for Philomena? Oh, I just realized the cards are looking all kinds of crazy. Okay, so Philomena. They're showing me within the year. They're telling me that something could develop in August for you. Between August of this year and January of next year. So within a year from today, you will start seeing the serious relationship developing. But I feel like the progress, or I guess the spark of when things are going to ignite, when things are going to actually start to happen, is going to be August or around August. So you're going to see something kind of coming in for you around that time. I'm trying to see if I'm getting any other information. I feel like I know you're looking for a serious relationship, and it is going to boil down to one specific person, but I am seeing 2 people vying for your attention, a Knight of Pentacles and a Page of Swords. So this can indicate someone who is a serious relationship for you, but you guys will do a lot of growing up together, and a lot of personal growth together. But it's making me feel like there could be also just generally 2 people around you around the time of August that maybe you're making a decision between or trying to decide on. It seems like someone's a bit more grounded than the other. Someone's offering something more serious than the other. Hey, Rising, I got your donation, hon. I'll be right with you, okay? I think the 11th, I think the month of August is important regardless, but I feel like I'm seeing now twice the date 11. So I feel like something's going to happen on the 11th day. August 11th. It's actually my fiance's birthday. Yeah, but I'm getting 2 indications here, the 11th. couple other numbers that might be important to you is the start of the month or the 17th, because you have those numbers here in this reading as well. Thanks, Rising. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting you're gonna be in a serious relationship approaching you within the year. And I feel like you're going to meet this person or something's going to spark or ignite with this person starting in August. Philomena, thank you so much for playing in LA Casino. I hope you enjoyed your extra free reading. All right, so number 3. Okay, so Rising, you're gonna get 2 chances. 2 chances to roll a 3. And if you don't roll a 3, we'll go from there. I'll let you know what your next options are. All right, good luck. Damn, girl, you got a 3 on the first try. Congratulations. That's so exciting. Okay, so you just get an extra 10 card reading added on for free. All right, so Rising, what are we doing for you though regarding your donation? Are we doing 2 minis? Are we doing a 10 card plus your bonus winning? Or how would you like to break that up? You're welcome. I should know better than to play this game with psychics. Little cheerleader in the chat. Congratulations. So for those of you watching, Rising Storm just won a 10 card reading. No sweat off her back. So now we're 2 for 2. Both people that have donated have won. All right, so we're doing 2 10 cards. We're doing what you donated for and then your bonus 10 card reading. Perfect. So let me know what your question is and we will shuffle and go from there. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Solo James today was waiting for my daughter's bus. I said hi gently. He said hi too. How did he feel? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. You guys should be able to hear me now, I hope. My gosh, I just realized my knuckles are cut. They must have gotten really dry. You always got my back, Becca. Thank you. I'll James today. How does he feel? Oh, okay. What's so funny is you guys are both still like stone cold with each other. And like trying to maybe open up the dialogue a little bit, but you both are still guarded as fuck. You guys are so cute with your kids in the school buses and the school pickups. I see you both being extremely guarded here. Him represented as the Emperor, you as the Queen of Swords. So it's like trying to crack open that nut, but like you both are still like statuesque. You both are still very much keeping to yourself and staying in your corner, and staying to yourself, you know, which is interesting. The Hermit here is making me feel like he still kind of is in this weird mode of trying to recuperate. Oh, interesting question that I forgot to ask you, Rising. Have you seen the ex-girlfriend around? Oh my god. Okay. The reason I asked that is because I see the Three of Cups here. And I am just, I don't know how I feel about that. But that's why I was wondering, because I saw the Three of Cups, and so I'm just like, is she still hanging around him? And I also see with the Six of Pentacles, like him needing to divide his attention between the two of you, or wanting to, or feeling being pulled in two different directions, I guess is a better way to word that. How did he feel? How did he feel about this interaction? How did he feel about the interaction? He's just really quiet. He's really quiet today. He's in deep thought. You do have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands here, which indicates to me that he 100% has feelings for you. And he is attracted to you physically. There's a lot of attraction for this connection between the two of you. There's almost like tension, like you could cut it with a knife. Why is the Judgment card here? Where is the Judgment card here? Where's the Judgment card here? What was he thinking? Ace of Wands almost tried to come out again. Being very guarded in his thoughts. It's almost like he's trying to protect his energy. Rising Storm. So despite his overall opinion of you that he perceives from a distance, and that he does feel like he could seek out some type of comfort with you, I think he's going through this period right now where he's having a hard time trusting women. And that's just coming through very strongly for me right now. And I'm not sure why, but it's almost like he feels it necessary to kind of keep his distance right now just because he's not sure who he can trust or who wants what from him. He feels torn. He feels like people want his attention, and maybe he's feeling like he just needs to be like on his own for a little bit here, for a little while, and reinvest back into himself. You have the Four of Swords here twice, which indicates him just turning inward, him looking inward. Yeah, that might be it. So when he saw you, it's like it was kind of regretful. I feel like almost to a certain extent he wished that he could have put more energy and emphasis into communicating with you, but I do feel like it's almost like his battery is drained right now. He doesn't feel like he has much to give to anyone outside of himself. And so it's like seeing your beauty and seeing your grace, it felt happy for him, but it felt like bittersweet also, because it's like there's nothing he's gonna do about it right now. It's almost just like a reminder of maybe his failures, or like how long it's taking him to do things. Yeah. Oh, for sure he notices you. Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands, absolute facts. Like, he's definitely interested. I just think that he's probably just going through it right now. He could be feeling kind of numb. He could be feeling like, or maybe not even numb. Numb isn't the appropriate word. I just feel like he's indifferent right now. But that doesn't take away what he thinks about you. That's not what I'm trying to say, but I'm just trying to say like he's kind of in his own world, I guess is how you can word it. He's kind of just going through the motions, and he's trying to protect his energy and look inward and do what he can for himself right now. You might actually see his friends around more because he might be just trying to kind of get distracted. So it's like he was happy to see you, but it wasn't like this flirtatious, overjoyed. I almost feel like a smirk, like he was happy, he smirked, but he feels like he's just has his mind in so many other places right now that he wasn't able to extend the appropriate energy in your direction to express his enthusiasm or express that he likes seeing you. I hear him going like, it's complicated. So yeah, I was gonna say you might be seeing his friends more just because he's just looking for that distraction. I feel like he's just trying to kind of get out and do other things. Got it. So for your free question that you won today, what can I answer for you for that one? I pulled out the crow deck because I feel like it gives the ugly truths. Like, if it's something you want to hear, something you don't want to hear, it doesn't matter. I feel like the energy of this deck is very matter of fact. They tell it like it is. So it's like if you really want to know something, you want to know how things are going to be. This is actually Beauty 2020's favorite deck, I think. It is. What is going on with James and the X currently? What is going on with James and the X? You're very welcome, Rising. Of course. One more shuffle. We're going to read those together. Oh, God. Okay, so these are his feelings towards her. These are her feelings towards him. Are they communicating right now? I'm getting a no or very minimally. Very, very, very heavy cards. It's almost like they have this passion for each other that's like completely burning out. He's trying to move on. She's trying to not feel offended. I feel like he's completely not interested in her and he's completely guarded. The Four of Cups here shows apathy, disinterest, and I feel like she's making offers that he's just saying no to. He's refusing or rejecting her at this time. The Nine of Wands talks about you went through a lot with someone, you have a lot of history with them, and you just feel essentially kind of guarded. You feel like you're just like, I don't know how much more I can put myself through when it comes to this person. I am sensing his feelings for her is that he feels very like overwhelmed. Um the 10 of Wands can also indicate like a sense of obligation to someone. So if he feels like he isn't fulfilling his promises, or that he told her he would do something or he'd help her or he would be there for her in some type of way, he feels a sense of obligation or duty to her, but that's the extent of his feelings. I'm not necessarily getting like that they're hooking up or they're even really talking that much. And I feel like he feels here towards her is that he's made a lot of sacrifices for her and he's not really has been getting too much back from her or reciprocated from her. I feel like he feels like she's stressed, she's problematic, that she's kind of like this obstacle that's maybe overburdening him. But there is this sense of like obligation, which is weird. So I'm like curious what their dynamic or their agreement is. that maybe he said he'd help her with something or that he'd always be there for her, and that he feels like he's having to go back on his word a little bit. This is causing a lot of stress for him generally. Like the undercurrent of his energy towards her is that she stresses him all the way out, and he is at his breaking point. In regards to her feelings towards him, I feel like also she's keeping quiet as well. The death card indicates like understanding that there is a change happening and there's nothing you can do to really stop it. The death card kind of sometimes reminds me of the moon or the tower card in its energy. Hey Shayna, thank you so much for donating. I'll be right with you. So it reminds me of like the moon and the tower card, where it's like the things that we don't want to face but we can't really ignore or we can't really avoid. So she's kind of doing her own thing too. She's got Four of Swords energy. They're both seeming very disconnected and keeping to themselves. And you know, this kind of almost feels like a fallout after like a screaming match, like a fight or an argument. It's almost like the fallout that's left is that you both are feeling kind of frayed and you just are just trying to get through things. And so the general demeanor between each other is like, hey, what's going on? Nothing much. You know, like that kind of like, there's not much energy to put towards the situation. And I almost feel like she's trying to protect her, whatever she can protect herself from, and shelter herself from the inevitable. She's kind of going into like a hibernation mode or into a hiding mode. And I don't mean her physical body, because she may or may not still hang around him, but I feel like she's trying to prepare herself mentally for what's to come. As far as like the connection and like, are they actually communicating with each other? I am getting a no. So I feel like it's very minimal. And there's a lot of hurt and pain here that's been going on between the two of them very recently. And I feel like he's feeling betrayed. They're divided. There could be a tinge of like depression here. This also indicates separation as well as general upheaval. So I do feel like things are not good. Things are not very good with them. Thanks, Becca. Yeah, it's heavy. It's very heavy. That's crazy. I hope he heals soon. She probably messed with him. Yeah. This is fun. I think it's fun. I have fun doing my job. I like it. And Becca, you can moderate for me anytime, girl. Anytime. So see what I mean by this deck giving just like the ugly truths? You did. Oh, I just realized you have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Ugh, that's reconciliation for reunion. We're going to ignore that part. We're not going to claim that. So, Rising Storm, thank you so much. So much for playing with us in the casino. You're very welcome, Rising. Oh, I'm glad you had fun. And my voice is going out. Shayna J, if you're in here, if you can please pick a number 1 through 6. I'm going to try to see if you can win an extra prize today. All right, so Shayna picks number 2. Okay, so Shayna, we have 2 chances for me to roll a 2 that you selected. If out of these 2 chances I roll a 2, then you will win an extra 10 card reading for free, okay? So this is Luna Affinity Casino, choose your fate game. Shayna picks a 2, so let's, good luck. Good luck. Hopefully we can get you a 2. Rising Storm won it on the first roll. Okay, so we got a 6. We got a 6. Let's try it again. Let me really change it up in here. All right. We got a 5. Okay, so you got a 6 and a 5. Unfortunately, we didn't get a 2, but you do have a chance to roll again, all or nothing. You can change your number or you can keep it a 2. All or nothing means that if I roll that number that you selected one more time, then you'll get a 10 card reading. Or if you want to play it safe, you can play the Wheel of Clarity game. And let me pull that up on the screen really quickly so you can see. We have different categories, and I'll spin this and it will select a category: love and romance, higher self, career and purpose, angels and guides, shadow and light. And we'll just see where it lands, and then we'll do a reading for you in that category. So that's a guaranteed winning that you can select now. Okay, perfect. So let's see what you won. We're going to go ahead and spin. Congratulations. Okay, so you got a love and romance category question added on for free. So while I do your reading, just think about what you want to ask in that category. It can be a yes or no question, or it can just be like open-ended, but that will be free for you. And we will go from there. It won't be an extensive reading, but I will answer your question. Congratulations. All right, let me pull this off of the screen. And for the donation that you made, Shayna, were you doing a 10 card reading? Were you doing 2 minis? What am I doing for you there? Hey, I speak. How are you? $10 card, what's coming towards me between now and end of May? Okay, let's see. You said you're doing good. I'm doing okay. Had a very rough morning. a lot of like personal family drama going on, and I felt my inner child being very disappointed and very let down by people that I should be able to count on. And it's been a hard morning, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm choosing to turn it around, and I'm choosing not to dwell in that place. So after this, I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna focus on fun wedding things. And I just know that like karma's gonna come back, and I'm gonna get what I deserve, and I'm not gonna focus on any of that negativity. Thanks, Becca. But I am glad to hear you're doing well, I speak. Thank you. I really appreciate those kind words. It's just a part of being a grown up, you know? It's a part of growing and healing, and everyone goes through it. Everyone has their own struggles. And unfortunately, this was just one of the days that it hit me harder than usual. All right. So, Shayna, what's coming towards me between now and the end of May? This one. Ooh. All right. So, I like the first thing to come out as the Wheel of Fortune because this is good luck, good fortune. What is coming towards Shayna between now and the end of May? Okay, so we have some big changes going on for you, Shayna. I'm going to clarify specifically where those changes are. But I think that you could be experiencing, like, if you notice you experience like any like stomach problems, nervousness, gut issues, fear, anxiety, stress, anything like that, this indicates to you that these are the big changes that are coming in that your body is picking up on, but it hasn't quite met your consciousness yet. A lot of times our physical bodies can tell when something is coming our way, something big is happening, or some change is happening. It's almost like an energetic like retrieval that our physical bodies get. So if you start feeling like nervous or having stomach problems or feeling anxiety and you're not sure where it's coming from or where it's rooted from, just know it's like your physical body preparing for something big to happen. So let's see where these big changes are. Where are these big changes coming in? I'm feeling some anxiety. I breathe through it, but I notice it for sure. Well, I'm sending you a lot of love and light, and I hope that it doesn't like get worse for you, but just know that it's just your body preparing you for what's to come. Good, bad, or indifferent, but I feel like it's good. Knight of Swords. What are these big changes coming? We have Judgment. Okay, so you're having some changes going in within yourself, your inner physiology, your brain chemistry, the way that you process information, the way that you heal. Judgment card here indicates basically stepping into a new spiritual chapter, not meaning that you're going to get more spiritual or more religious, but you are going to come into a place where you're realizing what cycles need to be broken, what needs to be healed within yourself. And that could be unsettling because that means that you have to dig deep within yourself to figure out what needs to be healed. And a lot of times that means we're venturing out into the unknown of our minds because some things we have suppressed was through our own protection. But I feel like now you've matured enough to start digging in a little bit into these things that maybe you kind of swept under the rug. Now these are things that you need to heal within yourself. So you could be doing some self-evaluation. This is also a time talking about awakenings as well, some things that you're opening up to or opening your mind to maybe help you or change your mindset or change your perspective. Let's see. What else is coming your way? New beginnings. Oh, okay. So we've got 2 cards here indicating soulmates or new relationships, new romance. So if you're not in a relationship right now, I do feel like this is a really good energy for you to be in, because you're kind of breaking through and cracking open the next chapter, and you're kind of preparing yourself for a new path or a new way of being and a way of living. And I feel like that is clearing away maybe blocks that you originally had surrounding love and romance. We also have a time for you to be promoted is here, or start a new business or start a new project. I feel like towards the end of May, we're getting a little bit more calm, a little bit more peace, a little bit more everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out for me. It'll all be okay, and like really believing that. You could also be doing some things I would say toward the end of May, but maybe like between now and May, where you're doing more things that calm you. You might be stimulating your vagus nerve. You might be doing lymph node drainage. You might be going to get a massage, self-care stuff, pampering, grounding, going outside and walking barefoot in the grass. Like basically things that kind of bring you back down to center. You could be doing a little bit more of that, getting more tapped into your physical body. So like even something as simple as going to the beach, walking in the sand, getting your feet wet with the ocean and all that stuff. It's like those are really good grounding techniques. And I feel like you're going to be doing some things to try to get yourself back centered, so that way you're not your anxiety doesn't run away with you. You know what I mean? I feel like the more we're in our body, the less anxiety we have. I truthfully feel that way, especially because we are electromagnetic beings, like electricity flows through us. And if we are constantly not grounding ourselves, then there's nowhere for that electricity to go. So it's just coursing through our bodies. We need to touch something else or give it away to something else. And the best thing to do that is to go out in nature or release it and get more into our body and less out of our head. Or I should say less in our head. So the main things that I'm getting for you is going and doing new things, doing things that are more self-care practices, maybe getting promoted or starting a new project, as well as you got a lot going on, girl. You got a lot going on. This is all inner mentality. Recently drove 6 hours just to release some energy in the ocean. See? That's so crazy. That's the exact example I was given. That's insane. But that's amazing. I love that. Release that energy back into the earth. The earth can take it. And then, of course, like digging in and doing a little bit more healing, going a little bit deeper into your psyche, maybe. See, and that's the thing. Did you feel naturally called to do that? Sometimes our intuition tells us what we need to do, and we just need to go freaking do it. We just need to do it. So if like your body was telling you like, this is what I need to be doing, I think that's beautiful. Okay. So in regards to your love reading that you won, the love and romance category, what would you like me to ask or look into further for you? If you don't have a question, that's okay. We can just pull from the deck and see what you need to know. Hey, Sarah, that sounds great. Thank you so much. Okay, so what's coming towards you in love? Let's see. Or you want to check on them? Oh, it is on, I thought. What's coming towards Shayna in love, please? What's coming towards Shayna in love?
It wasn't on. It was just set so high down.
Oh, okay. New love. Oh my God. New love. See, that's what I told you because you have the Ace of Cups. Let me see if I can find that card again. And it talks about new love, new relationships, new romance. So something new coming in. Okay. So what that would mean for you, or I guess how it would interpret, is if you're not in a relationship, then that's pretty self-explanatory. However, if you are in a relationship, it could mean just a breath of fresh air. It could mean something new. Maybe your relationship is hitting a better turning point where it's now flowing better or more freely, or maybe you're just thinking about leaving the relationship. I love it too. What is coming towards Shayna in love specifically? So if you're single, it's a lot easier to interpret that reading as just someone new coming into your life, a new person stirring your romantic feelings, new feelings of love, happiness, joy, celebration. This looks like someone that you're going to be getting to know on a deeper level, heart to heart conversations, and it's saying that it's going to happen very soon. So make sure that you're very clear about what you want, what you desire, because it seems like this is a good time to manifest those things that you want. This is kind of reminding me of like when you get to know someone and you kind of just like tell them about yourself and they talk to you, and you guys are really just kind of in that stage of getting to know each other. What's coming towards Shayna in love? What's coming towards Shayna in love? We have Venus, which literally means love. Literally means love, to give and receive love. Find value and see beauty in others. Venus is the love and pleasure card as well. It's how you love and it's how you like to receive love. And then we also have the moon. So you have someone coming in that is sure to satisfy your emotional needs and try to give back to you the things that maybe you feel like are hard to give to yourself. I feel like this person is someone dependable as well. We have Earth and Taurus sign here at the bottom of the deck. But there's also Scorpio energy. So a new person. Thank you so much, Shayna. You're very welcome. Hey Sarah, thank you so much for your donation. So you will get 2 chances to win because you donated twice. So we'll start with that, but first, can you let me know what you donated for? Was it like 4 minis, 2 minis and 1 10 card, 2 10 card readings? Let me know what you would like to redeem your donation for. these are all the prices of the donations. So you could do like a 9-card reading and like a 9-card love spread and a 10-card reading. You could do 4 mini readings. You could do a channeled first-person message and a mini card reading. You could do a yes/no 6-card and 9-card. Okay, perfect. So you had 9-card reading, $5 read. So a 9-card, a mini, and 6 messages. Okay, perfect. All right, so a 9-card love spread, and then a mini, and then you want 6 extra messages, channeled message cards. Okay, perfect. So for the first round in the casino, you are going to select a number 1 through 6. And we are going to roll for that number, and hopefully you win within the first 2 chances. If you don't, I will tell you what the next options are. All right, so we're going to try for a number 4 for Sarah. All right. We got a number 3, so we're going to try again. We got a 6. Okay, so Sarah, you can try again, all or nothing. You can try again for the 10-card reading, or if you want to play it safe, then you can do the Wheel of Clarity. All right, Wheel of Clarity. I want to make sure you guys can see it on the screen because sometimes it doesn't work and I don't know why. Okay, I can see it on the screen. Okay, so Wheel of Clarity. Let's spin it and see what happens. All right, so you have a career and purpose reading. So what that means is that you can ask a question in that category, or if you don't have a question in that category, I will just pull from the deck and we'll see what information you need to hear. And because you donated twice to equal 2 10-card donations, you're going to do this all over again. Okay, so let me know, did you want to keep with the number 4 or did you want to choose something different? Hey, beautiful love, thank you. I'll be right with you, okay? All right, so she wants to keep with the 4. Okay, so we're going to do again 2 chances to roll a 4. We got a 1. Let's mix it up. Just make sure we're really getting your chances up there. And we got a 4. Congratulations. You get also a 10-card reading, so that is amazing. So we're going to add that on. So because you donated as much as you did, you are now going to get a 10-card reading added on for free. And then you also are going to get a life purpose reading and career reading for free. So congratulations. And then after Sarah, after we get her readings done, then we'll be working on Beautiful Love. So Beautiful Love, hang around, please. So that way we can get to your reading. If you want to leave your question with me, you absolutely can do that. Congratulations. I wish I could do like the clapping, the applause. I wish I had like the applause soundboard that I could do that one again. Okay, so let's start from the top. Sarah, who would you like me to do the 9-card reading for you with? Did you have someone in particular? All right. Yes, no question, any question of 5, and then the $3 freestyle. Okay, sounds good. Beautiful love. You can hang around or you can leave your question with me. So with this 9-card reading, what we'll be answering is how they feel about you, their true intentions, what you want, what they want, what brings you guys together, and what makes your relationship complicated, the energy around the relationship, what's hidden, if there's anything that you need to know or that needs to be brought to your attention, and will the relationship be successful? Sarah and Broadway, please. Sarah and Broadway. Sarah and Broadway. Okay. Okay. So I think what I'm getting is how they feel about you, and also like their true intentions are kind of like lumped together. So I'm going to kind of just answer both because I do feel like they kind of feed off of each other. Is that he has this type of inner conflict that he feels when it comes to you. I feel like he doesn't want to interrupt your life. Oh, that's good. That's good. Thank you, Spirit. That was a good message. Is that he doesn't want to get in the mix where he's not wanted or he's not desired, or that it would make things complicated. And he does feel this internal conflict because he does feel like he wants to fight for you and he wants to fight for this. I am getting that he almost feels like he leaves chaos in his wake. Like he can be defensive sometimes, but he's also protective and territorial of you. I feel like sometimes he feels like he's the best person for you, but sometimes he feels like he's the worst person for you. And he does have this inner battle within himself that he's going to have to resolve. This is not on you to work out for him, but he just feels a lot of times he can feel like jealous as well. But he's like, I don't have any reason to be jealous. I don't have any like why do I feel this way? Like, I don't have a place in her life the way that I would want or the way I should. So I don't feel it's appropriate that I feel these feelings of envy. And, his true intentions is honestly to kind of, I think he wants to keep some of this deep down. I don't think he necessarily wants to show you this side of himself or show you this way of thinking. Um, but I also feel like it's important that you know that things are not what they seem on the outside. Is that he feels a lot internally when it comes to you that he doesn't like to show. He likes to keep it down in the hidden areas. Like, he likes to keep it a secret. And that he does feel a little bit insecure. So he does have a hard time, like, proving himself, because I think sometimes you think, what do I have to offer? What do I have to give to her? What can I possibly bring to the table? But it doesn't matter that he feels that way, because he still feels this sense of insecurity and this sense of like jealousy. So it's like sometimes he thinks, I don't want to interrupt her life, I don't want to complicate it, but damn, like, I don't want her to be with anyone else. I want to be together. And so he has this general like contention within his own self, and I think that's important for you to know. What you want is to have a new start with him. You want to hear things from him that make you feel like there's potential here. You want to have something tangible, something you can grasp. You want to start that you can say, hey, like, we're actually talking, or we're actually communicating, or we're actually dating, or we're actually in a relationship. It's like you want something that feels tangible and something that feels like growth. Something feels like you're getting yourself out of this place that you've been in and into someplace new. And that's what it seems like you want the most. And it seems like what he wants the most is to make sure that everything is fair for everyone, that you are getting what's fair, that he is getting what's fair, that nobody's sacrificing anything. And like, that's kind of like his thought process. So what brings you guys together here with the Seven of Swords is cracking me up, because it's like, I feel like almost like you guys can be yourselves with one another. Like, you really can be yourselves together the way that you can't be yourself with other people. And I feel like that's something that like really draws you guys into one another, is because you feel like you can maybe not tell him the truth, the naked truth about how you feel about him, but you feel like when it comes to any other subject in the world, is that you feel very much yourself with him. You feel like you can open up to him, you can say something completely out of pocket and he would never judge you for it. And it's like you guys feel like there's almost this sense of like wanting to sneak away, wanting to escape within one another, because you feel very comfortable, or you feel like familiar with this person, and like that's what it is like, it feels good, right? So what pulls you apart? We have the Fool that talks about the uncertainty surrounding the relationship. The Fool is a new beginning, but it also means like embarking on a new adventure. And I think for you guys, that could be something that hurts the relationship, because there's such an amount of unknown, and it makes that leap feel very terrifying to take that risk or jump, into that feeling of faith, just trying to hope that you land on your feet and that everything works out. And I think that it's very hard. Hey, Queen Resilient, how are you? It's very hard for you guys to just do it, you know what I mean? Like, it's that feeling of uncertainty. It makes it hard for you guys to move forward, or for you guys to progress. The energy around the relationship is showing me that you guys feel like each other are the perfect match, that you guys are each other's soulmate, that maybe you feel, you or he feels, or you both feel that your relationship is being tested, but you will be rewarded, because you don't understand how you can feel this way about someone and feel such a pull to someone for it to be for no reason, and that you guys feel to one another, that you guys are a perfect union or perfect partnership, and that there is romantic and sexual desire here, and that there is a connection of depth and maybe even like shared values, shared goals, shared ideas, shared beliefs. You guys just feel like you're just like an equal match, a good match, compatible. Now, what's hidden is that I feel like you both feel for each other so much stronger than the other person knows. And so, the way that you feel for him, just know that he is feeling the same way for you, but I think you're just unaware of it. Or maybe on some level you do know, but it's never been really proven to you. But that's something that you need to be aware of, is that he is feeling the same strength and feeling the same pull that you're feeling. And I am getting, will the relationship be successful? Would it be successful? I am getting a yes. We have the strength cards. So that means like a very strong bond. That means that you guys influence one another in a very positive way. It's a very give and take, a very balanced relationship. Um, and it's just generally, it's a good, fiery, passionately fueled type of connection. And it would work if you guys wanted to be in the relationship, and it will work if you guys decide to be in one. much. What the heck? I'm so sorry. So he's saying, I miss your voice. Thank you so much, guys. I'm sorry. He's saying, I miss your voice. I miss hearing your voice. I miss talking to you. And then he's saying, your intellect arouses me. So the way that you think, the way that your brain works, the way that your mind works, just everything about you is such a turn on. And he's saying, I want you. And I feel it like very like shockingly deep into my core. It's just like there's just so much longing and so much desperation for you. And he's saying, I still feel the pain. He's saying, I want to be more than friends. He is desperate for something more with you, something stronger with you. He is tired of being on the outside. He's tired of like just being distant from you and disconnected from your life. He's ready to be on the inside and in the know and a part of things day to day. And he's saying, I saved your texts and messages. And I do feel like this is something he's saying. I reread over them. I think about them. I think about our interactions. He has an underlying fear that you will leave him behind. If there's anything that needs to be forgiven, he is saying, I hope you forgive me. He's afraid to contact you. Sometimes it's easier to live in the fantasy and just not take that risk than it is to take the risk and get rejected. You're welcome, Sarah, of course. So we have the... Yeah, thank you guys for telling me that I'm muted. I have a short key where if I hit the letter A, then it mutes my mic. And I think sometimes when I'm typing or like messaging in the chat, it accidentally hits. Or like if my mouse is hovering over the mute button and I don't realize it, it can accidentally mute it. So I am sorry that happens sometimes. Sometimes it's my fault. Sometimes it's me and I forget that I'm on mute, but a lot of times it's just complete accident. So I wish it would say like in big letters on my screen, you are muted, just so that I know. Okay, so Sarah, you also donated for a mini reading. So let's do that and then we'll move on to your free prizes that you won. Okay, for the mini, curious to know what my coworker Ollie feels. He's a guy. There's always some playful banter. Okay, let's take a look and see what he's thinking. I'm actually called to do the Lover's Tarot for this. Maybe there's some insight in here that I'm supposed to get from this deck. So let me see if I can find it. How does Ollie feel about Sarah? How does Ollie feel about Sarah? How do you feel about Sarah? Okay, so it looks like he's suffered in relationships where he's either just coming out of a relationship or he's healing from maybe a broken heart or someone who failed him or let him down. And I think he's now coming into a place where he's becoming a little bit more open to the possibility of dating. I do see him being a bit guarded. Oh, I love it too. It's called the Lover's Tarot by Chris Walder. That's the box. It's very like goddess, god, Cupid, like all kinds of like different like mythology. Merlin, Romeo, Dante, Danae, things like that. So these are a lot of fun. But he is, I think this actually was my second tarot deck that I got, maybe third. But he's kind of like becoming a little bit more open to the idea of exploring feelings, new feelings of like romantic feelings, I will say. See, the Prince of Cups talks about dating, kind of putting yourself back out there, kind of being open to the idea of a prospective love connection. But I am seeing him a bit guarded here. He's trying to protect his energy with the Seven of Staves being the main thing. Let's see. So with these cards, it's making me feel like his maybe past relationship, or maybe he got burned or something like that. It is influencing and affecting kind of how he's perceiving you in a way that he's like wanting to protect himself. So I think that the playful banner, the joking around, the kind of like spark that you might sense about him, maybe it could even be a flirtatious nature, because the Prince of Cups is a flirty energy. It's someone who wants to like make you feel like they're interested, because maybe they are. But I do feel like to a certain extent, though, he's not necessarily fully ready to kind of step out into that dating world. He's still a bit guarded, but he's kind of like testing the waters, so to speak. And I do feel like he likes doing that with you, because there could be some attraction here. The Prince of Cups can talk a lot about like wanting to feel affectionate with someone, wanting to kind of court someone, woo someone, things like that. So the Prince of Cups is like the prince of shining armor, like the person that like gives these romantic gestures and does these romantic things, and it's like he's got his eye on you, so he is expressing things in your direction. But I do feel like it's very still friendly. He's not necessarily ready to kind of step out of that comfort zone right now. So he's kind of like, yeah, it's fun. Like he's just kind of testing the waters, just kind of seeing like what reactions he gets. You know, I think it makes him feel good too, and it's flattering for you, I'm sure, but to him as well, to kind of have somebody you can flirt with. Flirting is fun, and yeah, so he's not taking it too seriously, but he does like you. He does like your vibe and your energy and your quick wit. He likes the things that you have to say, and he has his eye on you. All right, so life purpose and career. Did you have a specific question, or would you like me to just do a freestyle and pull some cards for you from my life purpose deck? Okay, so let's start with freestyle. Life purpose and career. What does Sarah need to know regarding this? keep in mind your career and your life purpose can be completely different things, but sometimes it can be the same depending on the type of work that you're doing. So let's just see what Spirit has to say. What does Sarah need to know regarding her life purpose or career? What would she be good at? What is an area of her life she needs to focus more on? What advice do you have? What messages do you have for her regarding her life purpose and career? Okay, so we have author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Do you consider yourself a writer? Do you consider yourself an author? Maybe you could use other people's help with it, but Spirit is seeing that there's some type of knowledge or wisdom or story within you, maybe due to your experiences or due to your upbringing or your relationships, or just basically the things that have happened to you in your life that would be relatable for other people to hear, or it might offer a sense of comfort to other people to hear your story, or it might share some type of wisdom to others from what you've learned. It's just, there's something here about your life that would be important to hear from other people, whether it's from an autobiography standpoint or you take your experiences and turn it into a fictional character and write from what you know. But maybe just getting some things out on paper would be inspirational for other people to hear. We also have love and light. Your purpose is to bring divine light and healing and love into this world. We also have consider that the career possibilities, there's other career possibilities that are open to you, that you don't have to stay where you are. Let's do one more card for Sarah, please. We also have support. Your life purpose fully supports you. So what I'm getting from this almost is like Spirit is saying that there is something greater than what you do to make money that you need to kind of open up to. That there's something else inside of you. There's some other calling. There's some other like passion or something that that needs to be heard or needs to be shared, and it's outside of your general career or what you went to school for or what you currently do. There's something else out here that will be healing to the masses, people that are able to hear your story or read something that you write, whether it's in the form of poetry or a book or something along those lines. It's like a creation from your own experiences that would be important to share with other people, because your purpose is to bring that healing light and love to others in this world. You want to create more? I think you gotta do it, girl, because the main message I'm getting from these is that there's something outside of your day-to-day life, your day-to-day job, that you're supposed to be focusing on in this life. And I think it would bring you a lot of fulfillment. So keep on with that direction. And then remember, you also get a free 10 card reading with me. So let me know what I can look into for you to redeem your last prize that you won. Beautiful love. If you want, go ahead and post your yes or no question and your question for your mini reading. I think after you, I'm going to take a break. Are you gonna go for a walk with me?
Huh?
Are you gonna go for a walk with me?
No, I don't think so.
So, Sarah, you would feel vindicated in a connection with him if you guys were to get back together again. You would feel like a lot of your hardships that you experienced before would not even be an issue this time around. I feel like you would feel a lot of success and feeling like you've learned a lot of, I guess, lessons from the past that you guys wouldn't be repeating. I think the distance has served as a benefit to you guys because the way in which that you guys come back together, it does feel really good, and it feels like lessons learned, moving on. We've done a lot of soul searching, we've done a lot of growing. um we have better understandings moving forward, and this would truly be like a legitimate second chance. I see here with the moon and the tower here, it does make me feel like there's been a lot of epiphanies, a lot of recognitions, realizations, and, we've had to really. It's almost like the suffering that you guys experience being in separation would make you guys a lot more apt to appreciate and want to take advantage of being together again. And you wouldn't want to rewrite past mistakes or go through those, I guess, negative emotions again. So I do feel like definitely victorious. I feel like a lot of potential here with the Ace of Wands. And you know how some people say like, well, hindsight's 2020. If I had known, then I wouldn't have da 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 da. But I do feel like you guys are going into it with a lot of foresight. You are going into it like understanding, consequences, or actions have consequences, and you can kind of see what you want and what you don't want and how things would go if you did things a certain way. So there would be a lot of like anticipating, well, what's the proper steps to take? What should we be doing so that this doesn't happen? A lot more collaboration is what I'm getting. We have the Three of Cups, which talks about community coming together. So I feel like you guys working well together. And then one of the very positive cards that I have here as well, the Ten of Cups, which tells me that this is a relationship that can go the distance if you guys get back together. So would you still have some things to work out? You would, but I think you guys wouldn't be scared to kind of unearth what needs to be talked about, what needs to be discussed. I think that if there are any trials or tribulations that you guys experience, you guys would face them head on. You wouldn't sweep them under the rug. And I think if you guys got into a relationship again, you would be willing to kind of talk about what's uncomfortable and get uncomfortable in order for you guys to have the best foundation moving forward. So starting off as friends / interested and maybe dating one another, but really taking things slow and really giving each other grace, but setting your boundaries and talking about things that might be awkward, but not giving up and really fighting for this connection, I feel like is something that really could have such great potential here. And like I said, something that could really go the distance. Not having the success out here that I'd like to, I do still love him after everything right now. Friendship works. Aw, that is beautiful. It is really beautiful. You're welcome, Sarah. I hope you enjoyed the casino. You got some good wins out of it. I appreciate your donation as well as you being here. I always try to do things different. Like you guys know, I'm always doing something new. I'm doing like mystery box, BOGOs. I've added casinos on now, 18 plus readings. I have so many different categories that I do because I guess it's the Gemini in me. I don't like, haha, Gemini. The stagnancy. I like when things are switched up, when there's different things that I can do to make things fun and entertaining, and also just a way to give back to you guys because I have a lot of fun here, and I know a lot of you guys come to me specifically, or just like me and one or two other people, and I really do appreciate the fact that you guys let me do these readings for you and you choose me to do the readings for you. It means a lot. All right, so beautiful love, I have you down for a $3 yes no, and I have you down for a $5 mini reading. So what is the third thing, the freestyle? What did you donate for to get the freestyle? Oh, so you said I donated 3 for freestyle. Is it 3 for freestyle? I don't have a freestyle option. This is my, on the screen, this is my menu for today. So I have $3 yes no, $6 6 card, $9 9 card love spread, $3 past present future, $5 5 card mini, $10 10 card reading, and channel first person message. And I got $8. Oh, wait a second. It looks like something came through literally just now from you. I can do another yes no for you. I can do a past present future. I don't have a freestyle option, but I mean, I'm happy to like customize it for you if you want to do that. We can just see what comes out or what you need to know. It's not something that's on my menu, but I'm happy to customize it if you'd like. But that extra $3. Okay, past, present, future. You got it. You got it, girl. Okay, so we have okay, so we have yes, no, we have past, present, future, we have mini, and then because your donation exceeded $10, you will also get to partake in the casino game that we're doing. So all you need to do is choose a number 1 through 6, and we're going to see if you can win a 10-card reading, okay? Okay, so we're going to roll twice. We're going to see if we can get you a number 2. If we get you a number 2, you'll automatically win a 10-card reading. And if we don't, then I'll let you know what the next steps are and you can decide what you want to do, okay? All right, so let's put your number on the screen. Okay, so number 2, we're going to try to roll for a number 2. We got a number 4. All right, so we're going to try to roll again for a number 2 for beautiful love to win a 10-card reading. You got a 4 again. Okay, so the next step is you can roll one more time. You can keep the number 2 or you can change the number if you want. But basically, you can roll one more time for an all or nothing, or you can do a guaranteed win by spinning the Wheel of Clarity. And the way the Wheel of Clarity works is it's a random generator. I'll click on the screen and it will land on a category, and you can ask a question within that category, or we can do a freestyle. So let me know if you want to do all or nothing and try for a 10-card reading one more time and maybe lose, or the wheel. The wheel. Okay, perfect. So here goes nothing. Let's see what you won. Okay, so you landed on shadow and light. So what that category is, basically you can ask a question of things that maybe you need to know. What's going on underneath the subconscious? What does spirit want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to know? What should you work on? What makes you a really good person? What is some faults maybe that you should work on? Things like that. They're basically like very like spiritually charged questions that are reaching into the depths of yourself and your psyche. So think on that category a little bit. And if you come up with a question regarding your shadow side or your light side, or how do I learn more about my shadow side, or how do I achieve more of my higher self, things that are very like soul searching types of questions, I will answer for you. If you can't think of anything, that's totally fine. But I will just pull a random card for you, random freestyle, and we'll just see what spirit has to say. So you can think on that for a few minutes. And when we get to that part of your reading, you can let me know if you've thought of a question or if you just want to do the freestyle option. Okay? All right. So the first question that we have is a yes or no question. Okay, we'll do a general. Freestyle for that. Got it. All right, so does J and Y still have a thing, feelings for my husband now? Does J and Y still have a thing, feelings for my husband now? Show me a yes or a no for beautiful love, please. Okay, I am getting a no. Can you tell me anything else here? I feel like this person, J and Y, may have felt rejected by your husband. We have the Three of Swords indicating no, that they're not. NJY. Okay, Spirit knew what you were asking. Spirit knew what you were asking. I feel like this was almost like a gluttonous obsession, attraction, crush type of vibe, because, or like very lustful attraction that once was had by NJY towards your husband. But I feel like your husband has rejected this, and therefore now they're like in this place where they don't have feelings for him anymore. Basically, there was boundaries set here, and I feel like generally it was just a crush. It was a lust. It was a, I mean, maybe obsession, but it was like this like general interest for this person, that they were letting their desires for your husband get in the way of maybe their clarity or what the right thing is versus the wrong thing. But as far as like current feelings, I am getting a no. I feel like they were rejected, so they're feeling a bit lonely or a bit hurt, and maybe this loneliness that they were feeling is just an insecurity within themselves that made them attracted to your husband in the first place. But just overall, I am getting a no. I'm getting that they are not having feelings or a thing for your husband at this time. Okay, so how does hubby feel about the marriage now and how far we've come? So, beautiful love, for your past, present, future. Did you want your past, present, future in love or just general? Oh, God. That's uncomfortable. Yeah, that's something that they have to work out for themselves. Ugh. But that's good to know. Yes, that is good to know. All right, how does hubby feel about our marriage now? Of how far we've come. How does hubby feel about beautiful love's marriage now and how far they've come? So we'll do a love, past, present, future for you. That sounds good. How does hubby feel about the marriage now? Of how far they've come. Let's get a clarity card for Three of Swords. Is he happy? Is he proud? Does he feel like they've really come a long way? Okay. So he does feel like you guys have come a long way. Overall, generally, he is happy with this. He is proud of the progress that you have made. I will say that there is still a feeling of like things could be better, but we're working in the right direction. And that's all I can really ask for, all really want, is that we continue to progress and things continue to get better. As far as the Hierophant goes, it is making me feel like you guys are finally starting to get a little bit more on the same page about what your goals are and what you want from this connection and where it's going. And it seems almost like you guys have had some type of understanding between one another to some extent. And he does feel good about this. And he's feeling a lot more now that this can go the distance. The Ten of Pentacles talks about long-term relationships and long-term connections, and I feel like he is feeling a little bit more hope in this, that you guys are going to be able to make this work, just because of recent events that have come to light or recent situations that you guys have tried to work through. Things definitely feel like they feel a little bit more hopeful for him, and so it does feel really good. I'm also curious too about his specific like, is he able to provide a little bit more now than he was able to before? Because he's showing himself here as the King of Pentacles. So it's almost like he maybe has a lead on a job or a career, or maybe he's able to put a little bit more, provide a little bit more, or he's working to achieve this financial security. And maybe this is why He's contributing more. Okay, because he's feeling still restricted, as I said before. Like, he feels like things could definitely be better, but he is actively trying to be more of a provider role in your family. So that's good. Overall, helping around the house. Okay, that's good. He feels like he's contributing more, and this is giving him that confidence that he's been lacking a little bit for a little while. So that's also really good. So this feels good. I feel like if you guys can just keep on with this, it'll just continue to get better. So he feels like he's able to invest more, contribute more, and that is making him feel more confident. All right, so let's do past, present, future, and love, please, for beautiful love. Past, present, future. He actually cooks and waits for me to come back from work and eat with him. I love it. Yeah, he definitely is feeling more proud, or more pride. He's. I think there's something about him where he feels the need to help out, and if he feels like the quality of the workload is not distributed evenly, then that does make him feel more worse about himself. Yeah, so he definitely feels like things could be better, but he's working to achieve, or he's working towards these goals, and it's slowly but surely like reinstating his self esteem. Past, present, future for beautiful love, please. Past, present, future for beautiful love. Present, present. He helps me with the dishes because I told him I'm tired. He's been surprising me because he doesn't ever do that. Good. I'm glad. It means that he's being considerate of you and your feelings and what would be helpful for you. Future, please. Future. Okay. So, what you can expect from him is to do a lot more taking charge moving forward. I feel like in the past, a lot of the times that the things that were happening between you guys is because of due to like very simple, basic things. Like, for example, there could be contention between you guys just because there was financial struggles. And instead of you guys being facing together against the problem, it was more like you guys were using the problem as like a form of conflict, um, or disagreement, or not understanding or seeing one another, possibly putting blame on one another when it wasn't warranted. That's good. That's good. That makes me feel really good. And so, like, it almost seems like, in the past, there was like this feeling of like wanting to have the upper hand, wanting to like come out the person looking like they're more in the right than the other person. And it was like not productive. And also, a lot of the blame was shifted on to one another when that wasn't really fair. So, I feel like you guys have moved out of that feeling of defeat or disappointment in your relationship. And now you're moving into this new phase, this very plush, bountiful phase here with the Ace of Pentacles, which is a very exciting new beginning for the two of you. I think you guys are working towards better financial opportunities as well, and a little bit more security and stability within your love life. Moving forward into the future, I do feel like he's the type of person that's going to start taking more charge of the relationship. As long as he's feeling appreciated for what he's doing and you are recognizing that, I think that he is going to continue to feel inspired to keep trying and keep putting more into the relationship and into the connection. He's going to feel more optimistic and he's going to feel more inspired. And generally speaking, allowing him to take the leadership role, allowing him to move slowly into that position of being a provider for you is going to make you feel like less as the person that has to be the independent one, as the person who has to make these decisions or get these jobs or whatever. You're leaning more on him is going to establish better trust within your relationship with one another. It's going to make him feel like he's contributing in a more significant way, and it's going to heal you because it's going to make you feel like you don't have to do everything. So far, this trajectory looks really, really good. At the bottom of the deck, you have fulfillment and happiness and wishes coming true. So we do like to see that over here on this channel. Let me pull now for your Wheel of Clarity. You got the Shadow and Light category. So we're going to see what type of archetype you are and where you flourish and what you do well in, and maybe what needs to be worked on to help work towards your higher self. So this is the freestyle, the Shadow and Light freestyle. We're going to tell you great qualities about yourself and also maybe some qualities that would be happy for you to, or good for you to focus on. I'm very happy with these readings. Good. I'm glad to hear that. That makes me happy. All right, so please tell me the archetype of beautiful love, what she has that's great qualities about her, and maybe some qualities that she could work on to achieve closer to her higher self. All right. Okay, so some really great qualities about yourself is that you have great passion and devotion for the people that you love, that you will do a lot to take care of them. If you love someone, you put all of your energy into that, and that is a beautiful thing. You also are a natural provider yourself. So you want to give support and give strength to other people, especially if you feel like they're in a crisis. You act out of love with no expectation or no expectation of reward. You do things selflessly. You do things to say, I just want to do this for you because I care about you and because I love you. And I just really want you to know that I'm here for you and I'm willing to support you. You have this like passion and this dedicated nature about you that is very loyal and very caring. And I think it extends past the people that you love sometimes. I think sometimes you'll just do things for other people, even if you just see someone that's needing help, that's needing a hand up, that's needing a little bit of support, that even if it's not someone who you consider your immediate family or someone that's, you know, in your extended family, someone that you truly love, but even just some stranger on the street or a coworker, I feel like you always want to see the best in other people and you always want to serve others with understanding because you have humility about you. You want to know what it's like to be on both sides. You know what it's like to have a little bit more and then a little bit less. And you don't forget that aspect of yourself is you want to treat people equally. You want to treat people fairly. And I think a lot of times you have a really good attribute of just surrendering and trying to just trust that things are going to work out for the best. And these are really great attributes for yourself that you have. Now, there is shadow attributes to these things that you have to be careful of. There could be people that take advantage of you and your kind nature. You may feel like you're the only person that people can rely on, that you're the only person that people can count on. And so you put yourself sometimes in compromising positions, but you're not. Something you need to know, beautiful, of you're not the only person that people can have to rely on or can rely on. There are other people out there. So you do have to protect your energy and know, when am I being of service and then when am I being taken advantage of. So that's very important for you to keep in mind. Let's see, what else am I getting? Sometimes you might feel like if you help someone else, that even though you don't expect any kind of like reward or anything like that, you might think to yourself like, man, it would be really nice, like the people that can count on me, it would be really nice if I could count on them sometimes. It would be really nice if like I didn't just keep doing all these things and then like feel like now I'm alone when the tables have turned and I need help. Now I feel like there's no one that I can rely on. That could be kind of a shadow a little bit, just because, hold on, I'm sorry, I'm like coughing like crazy. It could be a little bit of a shadow because you start feeling very isolated. And the reason that you would feel that way, that other people aren't helping you, is because maybe other people are protecting their boundaries and you give and give and give very humbly. But maybe you feel that way because you're overextending yourself or giving too much to someone else. So it's important that you protect that you understand that really the only person you can count on is yourself. But if other people come through for you, that's amazing, that's beautiful, and that's love. However, you can't always expect that just because you give and give and give and give and give. Other people aren't the same as you. So that's something that you might have to like kind of just digest and process, because you are so kind natured. Now you have the lover aspect shadow attribute. It says that you could have self-destructive devotion. Like basically the people that you love and care about, you could become very much involved in their mess. You could be very focused on them and what they want and what they need. So for example, if you have a sister that's just nothing but drama, you might overly involve yourself in the drama and over involve yourself in their life because you love so much and you love so hard and you want to be there for them, but then it takes away from your life, and it like discounts like where you should be focusing on more of yourself. Sometimes you can get a little bit too wrapped up in other people's problems because you're so kind natured. Again, I'm going to keep going back to that, but you need to be focusing on yourself. So it's very important that you set a boundary where you realize, what is me being a kind person in life, and what is other people taking advantage of me, or slash what am I distracting myself with that is not necessarily my problem, and I need to be focusing more on my issues and the things that I need to be working on. You could also be the type of person that's a people pleaser as well. The slave attribute is showing me that there could have been some type of conditioning for yourself like earlier in life, where you felt like you had to be the good one, the perfect one, the well-behaved one, whatever. There's an archetype that was placed on you that was submissive. So a lot of times you give the power to other people who try to control you, or other people that try to have fear over you, out of fear of maybe them not wanting to be in your life, or maybe fear of things not working out for you, or maybe you just feel just general fear because you don't want that confrontation. But just be very careful that you don't give your power and you don't give your control to other people outside of yourself. So that is what I have for you, beautiful love. I hope you enjoyed your free reading from me. I am going to go ahead and end it there. I've got some DIY wedding stuff that I do that I've got to get done, but I do want to go for a walk before it gets too dark. So I'll try to come back later on tonight. I'm not sure, but beautiful love, I hope it was beneficial for you. It's hard. Yeah, it's just hard is what it is. But I just want to give you that reading because I want you to protect yourself, because I care about you and I don't want other people taking advantage of your just kind-natured spirit. So everyone else that's hanging out in here, thank you so much for being a part of my live stream today. And I will see you hopefully very, very, very soon. All right, bye guys.